If you found your way to this channel, odds are you're trying to make money on Fiverr. How does making $1 million on Fiverr sound? Probably pretty awesome. What about making $30,000 per month on Fiverr? I know, these numbers are ridiculous, and any of us as Fiverr sellers would be more than happy to make that amount of money, and that's like the dream. That is the goal. Being able to make $1 million or $30,000 per month or $10,000 per month or $5,000 per month are awesome numbers. So in this video, we're gonna go through 3 Fiverr tips from a Fiverr seller who has made over $1 million on Fiverr and who has made over $30,000 per month as a copywriter on Fiverr. Her name is Alex Fasulo. She's been featured on a ton of YouTube channels recently. She was on CNBC Make It. She was on some of Graham Stephan's channels. She was on Charlie Chang's channel. She's been everywhere. And the reason she's been everywhere is because she is absolutely crushing it as a Fiverr seller. She's made over $1 million and she's just chucking forward. So I'm about to flip the camera over to Alex, but she's gonna give 3 tips to help new Fiverr copywriters or new Fiverr sellers in general learn how to do what she's doing, making money, building the rocket ship of earnings on Fiverr and living a life that's awesome with the flexibility of freelancing, being your own boss and doing things that you enjoy. So I'm really excited to hear from Alex. But just really quick, before we get into it, make sure you're subscribing to this channel and Alex's channel. We have a lot of cool content planned and we're super pumped to grow this awesome community of YouTube Fiverr sellers.
Hey guys, Alex Fasulo here. You've probably heard about me as the freelance fairy or someone who's managed to make over $1.1 million to date on Fiverr.com. I'm going to share with you guys my 3 tips right now on what I recommend doing to make more money, not only as a freelancer, but also as a copywriter using one of these freelancing sites. Let's do it. All right guys, my number 1 tip in the entire world for making more money as a freelancer is focusing on imagery. On a site like Fiverr, which is anonymous, personal imagery and showing people what you look like is the most important thing you can do. It's even more important than your talent as a copywriter. I know that's messed up, but you have to understand, since Fiverr's anonymous, people want to be able to feel like they can trust you. If they feel like they can trust you, they're going to hand you their money and trust you with completing the order for their business. These businesses are these people's babies. They care a lot about their businesses just like you care a lot about yours, and they want to feel right from the get-go that they can trust you, which is why I always tell people it's worth it to hire a photographer or videographer for a 4-hour session, get a bunch of photos, professional looking ones, always use eye contact smiling with your laptop, and make sure you upload it to your profile picture as well as the gig image cover for all of your different services. There can never be enough photos of you both on these freelancing sites as well as on your social media, because you realize a lot of these customers are going to go cross-check your social media to see that you are who you say you are. They're sick of being scammed and they want to make sure that by taking a chance on you, that is not going to happen to them again. My second tip, and something that definitely helped me scale from making 50, 60K per year to well into the 6-figure realm, was using a bundled deal package. I think a lot of people think that this type of sales marketing is only applicable to a clothing store, but that could not be farther from the truth. When it comes to copywriting, you can do something like offering 4 blogs for the price of 3, 4 press releases for the price of 3, 2 ebooks for the price of 1. Whatever it is, if you offer something to someone where they are technically going to get some value or some work from you for free, they are going to take it. I can't tell you guys how many times somebody will message me about a blog wanting to buy 1 or 2 from me, and I say, hey, if you buy 4, I'll actually give you the 4th one for free. Boom, my order just went from $100 to $300. Did I write a blog for free? Yes, but again, I just made $200 more than I was originally going to make. There's no harm in messaging past clients and offering them this same exact deal. Lastly, especially due to the pandemic, when people are online, they want to shop today. They want an experience. They want to feel like they stumbled upon a storefront that's going to feed them more than just 1 or 2 boring services. And that's where I use the add-on features inside of each one of my gigs to the maximum. That means if I have a blog gig, within the add-ons, I allow people to buy an image, to buy a revision, to buy a press release, to buy distribution for that press release, to announce the blog or the business that I just wrote about. By doing this, it gives off this one-stop shop vibe that A, makes the client happy, happier, but B, also gets you more sales. Let's say my base blog gig is worth $100. If somebody buys a revision, a press release distribution, and 24-hour turnaround, suddenly that $100 ticket price is now $400 and it's sitting right in my queue when I wake up. I think that's been something that when packaged with my bundled deal has really taken my earnings on Fiverr to the next level. And I feel like it's also created this storefront idea that when people land on my profile, they've landed on this little mini community of a bunch of different services that's gonna make their life easier. These people don't want to reach out and work with 6 or 7 different people. If they can find just one person to fulfill all of their copywriting for them, they're going to go with it. All right, guys, those are my 3 tips. I'm gonna hand it back to Mike.
All right, so that's it. Not rocket science, but you know what? Hearing it from Alex, it's amazing to hear what matters and what matters to her as someone who's made an absolute fortune selling on Fiverr. These are really valuable tips. I know I'm going to implement them going forward in my gigs and my Fiverr imagery and branding going forward. But if you're someone who's just starting out and just starting as a seller on Fiverr, take these tips and apply them. Alex has made a huge name for herself online. She's been crushing it on Fiverr, and these are seriously valuable tips. So I hope you found this video helpful. Stay tuned. Alex and I have a lot of other content ideas planned. We're going to be posting videos on both of our channels. We really want to give you all information to help you make more money on Fiverr. So until next time, cheers.